Oh, who shall measure? Who shall measure? Who shall measure? Who shall measure?
Welcome to a new edition of the Neon Jazz interview series with Swedish jazz singer and composer Lina Nyberg. We caught up with her on May 2nd, 2020, from her home in Sweden during the beginnings of the COVID-19 lockdown to talk about her latest 2020 CD, The Clouds. She stands as one of Sweden's most creative and innovative jazz singers and contemporary composers. For more than 20 years, she has been attracting consistent and widespread attention, mainly in Scandinavia, but also in other parts of the world. She opens up. Enjoy.
We just had a long walk in the forest, actually, and now we're back home and going to make some dinner. So it's a nice Saturday for us in my family.
Wonderful. So,
Yeah.
So let me ask you this. You have a new CD out, The Clouds. It's probably bittersweet to have music out now because more people probably can listen to it, but you can't do anything live. Talk to me a little bit about releasing a CD during a pandemic.
Actually, it wasn't such a big difference for me because we're planning to do like the big tour this autumn. So we hadn't that much gigs booked for this spring. So there weren't that many cancellations for me. But anyway, I think it's such a weird time. It's so difficult to think about it even at this point because you're just in the middle of it. You see what I mean?
Yes, I do.
So it's like maybe in 2 years we will know. Oh my God, it was really such a mess. But for now, you just try to keep swimming.
I agree. Well, speaking of swimming, how did everything begin for you? Talk to me a little bit about where you were born and raised and how jazz became your life.
I was born in Stockholm in 1970, and I think my mother, she used to listen a lot to jazz live in Stockholm in the 50s. So because we had a lot of great American stars visiting Scandinavia in that time. So she also had like a lot of albums, and when I was about 14 or 15, I started to check her music out, and I found a lot of like Count Basie and some Swedish jazz, and also Miles Davis and Eric Dolphy, and it really was something special for me at that age because I hadn't obviously listened that much to jazz before. So I ended up quite early deciding to at least try to sing some jazz and also to write some jazz because I also play the guitar and piano. So it was some kind of instant love.
Right on. So, what do you like best about being a musician?
I almost said the traveling part, but it's so depressing to even think about it right now. But for me, that has been a great deal of it, and like meeting people all over the world and connect to other musicians and other audiences and other cultures. It's been a big part for me. Thanks to internet, we can still do it, right?
Yeah, right. Without a doubt, with technology. So, why do you love jazz?
I don't know. To me, I think it's for me, as a Swedish musician, it's a way to like combine everything that I love into my own mixture, and using the improvisation as a tool, both when I write music and when I sing. It's just it's hard to explain, but that's the main thing.
We're going to get to a point where the live music will resume, for both.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah, for both the fans and the musicians. What do you hope we've realize during this absence of live music? What realizations do you hope we get?
It's also difficult to answer, of course, but I think the absence of something makes you realize what you miss. Hopefully, and I assume that at least. So I hope that we will be much more frequently going to concerts and festivals and at least in the beginning we will, I believe, really enjoy that, just to be close to other people.
Yeah.
And like standing in a crowd. A friend of mine just said the other day, I'd like to stand in a crowd.
Yeah.
And that's also like the main thing that you miss, to experience stuff with your friends and other people. Yeah, that's a lot about that is to be human, just to be around other people, right?
I agree. Absolutely. So everyone has a perception of you, or who they think you are, your family, your friends, and your fans, but you're living your life. Who do you think you are?
I think I am... Actually, I just enjoy working with music. It's a big part of my life. And creating stuff. And be creative, finding new ideas and share them with my musicians and friends.
Perfect.
So I'm a creator.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, hey, thank you for taking some time out today to talk with Neon Jazz during a very crazy time on the planet, for sure, for all of us in Sweden and America and around the world. So thank you very much, and good luck with the album.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for listening and tuning into another Neon Jazz interview, where we give you a bit of insight into the finest singers in Sweden, America, and places all over the world, giving fans all that jazz. If you want to hear more interviews, go to Famous Interviews with Joe Domino on the iTunes Store. Visit neonjazz at youtube.com, and for everything Neon Jazz all the time, go to the neonjazz.blogspot.com. Until next time, enjoy the jazz, my friends.
Neon Jazz.